Okay, we're back at the concrete hives. We haven't been here for about a month. We've got the 4 hives down the row. We're starting with the first one. This one doesn't have a super. We've got 2 with supers. This is the one Gerard was telling me thinks is still a bit small. So we're going to have a quick look at it and then we'll make a decision on one of the stronger hives. So we'll probably move from this hive to one of the stronger hives, and then if this one needs any brood frames, then we're going to do a bit of a transplant then from one of the stronger hives to this hive. Remember, what we want is we want bees on 8 frames if we're going to super it up. If they're not on 8 frames, then what we're trying to do is we're trying to build this brood and make them as strong as possible. So we're going to insert empty foundation frames into the middle of their brood and try and get them to build as quickly as possible. Just another note, with the concrete hives we haven't been feeding at all, so these sort of weaker colonies have to try and get themselves going, whereas when we're in the other apiary with the wooden boxes, we try and boost them a lot quicker by giving them the 1-to-1 sugar water. They're sort of clumping all here to the right, so the brood is going to be here in the middle over here, and not in the middle of the hive itself. Okay, so this is comb that we gave them. There's just nectar in that comb, all empty comb, and that's all comb that we gave them. There's not much in there. It's empty, and then that last frame is empty. So we've got 3 empty frames, and a frame with nectar in it. We call that a resource frame. There's honey on this one as well. That's showing a positive sign for the hives with supers on. These guys have got honey, they're not very big. So their foraging capacity is not going to be as big as those other colonies. Okay, here we've got a massive amount of brood, drone brood. You can see the big cells. Okay, this is also a drone. Okay, so at this stage I'm getting worried now. I'm thinking, we haven't looked inside this box probably for about 7 or 8 weeks, eh? Yeah, maybe even more. Surprised there's even bees in here. I can see eggs. There's double eggs in some cells. It's a laying worker. What this hive is telling me right now is we don't have a queen. If you want to give them fresh egg from one of those other hives, it looks here like they try to make queens, but they can't make unless they've got a fertilized egg. We're going to give them eggs from one of the stronger hives.
Yeah.
Which one do you think was the strongest? The first or the second one?
No, that's the one on the far side. And then, but where would a queen come?
From eggs. We'll give them some eggs.
From eggs. So if you can find a piece of film, you can see a queen cell.
No, you won't even worry about a queen cell. You're just going to look for single eggs. If you can find a whole patch of eggs, they'll make a whole bunch of queens.
Oh, they'll make queens out of it?
Yeah. Right, big colony. Right to the top of the super. And that's all brood.
That's the foundation?
Yeah.
The one that you put in last time?
Yeah, so this, look how the queen lays on this. She lays so nicely. Actually, this side's better. What I'm looking for is I'm looking for eggs. This is actually not a bad frame to put into that other hive. This one's got eggs. Main thing is to make sure the queen's not on this one. Yeah, so this one's a strong colony. We've taken 2 frames out of here. We're going to go and put them quickly now into the end hive, the weak colony. There's eggs there. So we're basically doing a transplant, and then we're going to give them a whole lot of brood as well, which will just give them that boost that they need. Right, second hive in the row. This one we didn't super. It looks like they're a full colony. Okay, this is brood. So that tells me we might have brood all the way across. Have you got that extra super? There you go, some more brood. Brood on this side as well, some honey. You can see this next one's also a full frame of brood. Right, plenty of brood in this one. It's got some drone on it. See the drone there. But the rest of it is good brood. In the right hand corner there. Brood. They put brood here on the right. But that says to me then this hive is also correctly supered, eh? So if there's one I'm going to take out, it'll probably be this one. I just want to see if there's eggs in this one, because then maybe I can have one and put this in more. Gives us more chance, you know?
Yeah.
These rather. I actually might put this in there. So I'm putting frames now from there. Hive where we've got the problem comb. You can see it's the problem comb I'm actually transplanting, but it's fine. Right now the priority is to boost this colony, and hopefully they'll keep this brood nice and warm, and there's eggs. So what we expect them to do is to start to build a new queen if this queen is not in here and she's not laying, because it doesn't look like she is. This has worked for us before, so I'm almost certain it will work, but it's not a guarantee. That's it. Let's put the lid on so it gets nice and warm. Okay, so the weak colony, we've grafted 4 frames into it. They're not the greatest frames, but I didn't want to waste any of the brood or the resources that they had in them. So I've given them to this weak colony, and hopefully they'll make a queen, because at the moment I don't think they have a queen. And we'll have to come and check on them again in 14 days, yeah, in 2 weeks time. Possibly 3 weeks. 3 weeks will be better, because then we can see whether or not there's capped brood. And then we'll know whether or not that was successful. The negative side would be, or the downside would be, that these bees would just eventually live out their life and perish in this hive. Yeah, and then that would be it. They wouldn't have the opportunity to make a new queen. But I think we have given them every opportunity here to make a queen. So let's hope they do, and we'll keep track of them. Watch out for the next video. If you got any value out of this one, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Cool.